The one downtown area that feels like a party every single time they put up this tent in the street, and I seriously love it because it's probably one of my favorite downtown areas here in the Chicago suburbs. We're going to be talking about Wheaton, Illinois, and what it's like living here and why so many people love living here as well. So with today's video, like I said, we're talking about Wheaton, Illinois, and we're getting after it right now. Check it out. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. My name is Brandon. I make videos about living, playing, and everything else in between here in the Chicago suburbs. And if you enjoy that content, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, drop a like, and if you're considering making the move to Wheaton, Illinois, or any of the surrounding suburbs, whether it be next week or next year, which even I'd be absolutely honored to help you guys out, contact you an email, information down below in the description. But let's get started with the schools here in Wheaton, Illinois, because I know that's very important for a lot of you guys that call me. So there are two public high schools when it comes to living here in Wheaton, Illinois, and that's Wheaton Warrenville South and Wheaton North. And depending on what part of Wheaton you live, typically separated by living north of Roosevelt Road or south of Roosevelt Road, would put you in that certain school district as well. There are also two parts of Wheaton that filter into Glen Ellen schools, and they're kind of two of the subdivisions that I love a lot, and I have a lot of friends that live in both of these subdivisions. It's actually Scottsdale as well as parts of Briarcliff that actually filter into Glenmar South. So if you're looking for Glenmar South, or you already live in Wheaton, or you live in Glen Ellen already, you're kind of just looking at different vicinities in the area and you still want to stick with Glen Ellen schools, Scottsdale and Briarcliff could be good options for you. District 200 is the Wheaton School District, and there are about 15 elementary schools, but Wheaton isn't the only town that filters into District 200. Warrenville does as well, parts of Winfield and parts of Carroll Stream do also. And when it comes to niche.com, they actually rank Wheaton Warrenville South as an A+, with Wheaton North being A+ as well. But like I say to all my clients, a lot of you guys that call me, is that if you have any interest in any of these schools, what I highly recommend is you join the Facebook groups, ask questions, call the schools as well, and do your research online, because there's a lot of information online when it comes to these public schools. And if you figured out what kind of school district or what school district that you're looking for, or elementary school, give me a call, shoot me a text, because I can point you in the right direction on the certain subdivisions and areas when it comes to get filtered into the school districts, and I'm always more than happy to help and put you on a customized search as well. Now let's talk about the downtown area that's here in downtown Wheaton. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you guys know that I love talking about the downtown areas in the Chicago suburbs. But what I mentioned in the beginning of this video about tents and everything like that, Hill Street is kind of the main street in downtown Wheaton where like all the restaurants are at. And every time in the summer, like summer to like fall time, they put tents up along all of Hill Street pretty much just north of the tracks and close it all off. And it's super awesome because in the summertime and like in the evenings on the weekends as well, there's just a ton of people enjoying a good time, restaurants inside or outside. And some of my favorite restaurants on Hill Street right there is Hill Street Cantina, Altiro for great Mexican food and margaritas, the Burger Social, Jimia, and the list could kind of go on and on and on. And two of my favorite ice cream places there in downtown Wheaton as well is Kimmer's and Kilwins. And when it comes to Kimmer's, my nephews absolutely love going to Kimmer's. If you're a previous client of mine and I've helped you relocate to the area, you guys know that I always talk about my nephews, but those are great ice cream spots to go to as well. And there's a lot of events that go on in Wheaton as well, especially in downtown Wheaton. So I can drop links down below in the description so that you guys can see and kind of look into what downtown Wheaton has to offer. And what's going on right now while I'm filming this video is that downtown Wheaton is actually having the restaurant week. I'll make a video on the city of Chicago as well and talk about restaurant week and everything like that. But it's super cool because I'm going to Jimia this Thursday, and they actually have a special, deal going on where you get a 3-course entree for only $29. That's pretty incredible. Now I'm a realtor as well, so I have to touch base on what's happening in the real estate market here. And I'm born and raised in the area, so I know Wheaton kind of like the back of my hand. South Wheaton, there's some of my favorite neighborhoods of South Wheaton. Go from Donata West, Donata East, there's Stonehenge, there's Barnum, there's Arrowhead, there's a Legend subdivision, there's Briarcliff as well. And then North Wheaton has a lot of cool historic homes, and there's new construction going on over there as well with a lot of ranch homes. And you'll notice a lot too, especially when it comes to North Wheaton and a lot of the modern homes, is that here in the western suburbs, especially Wheaton, is that a lot of infrastructure is here. So if you want that modern built like luxurious home, a lot of times you just have to find the perfect lot, whether it's be 50 by 150 to 200, which are kind of your dimensions. Typically they tear down those ranch houses, or they build up with those ranch houses and they just put massive new construction there. And the average price point for Wheaton right now when it comes to single family homes is around $449,000. And obviously you can find homes that are, much more affordable and much more pricier as well. But for a 3-bed, 2-bath ranch with possibly a basement, if you're looking on the north side of Wheaton, I would probably say it's in that 400 to 425K range. And if you're looking at South Wheaton, just truly depends. I mean, you could probably find a ranch at 3-bed, 2-bath for around 375-ish. But like I said, if you had questions on the real estate market, just reach out. My team and I'd be absolutely honored to help you out. When it comes to living in Wheaton as well, if you're into the outdoor activities kind of thing, is that Wheaton has 47 different parks. I'm going to bring up my nephews again because they love going to Cosley Zoo and looking at the animals and stuff like that. I don't know. Kids love that stuff, so they love that. And they like going to Briar Patch Park as well. But when I was growing up, something I used to like doing all the time was going to Blackwell, which is just off Butterfield Road. And it was super cool because they would have fishing competitions there all the time. And we just go fish, catch catfish, and probably should have brought it back home, but we did sometimes. But a lot of times we just catch them and release them, and it was super fun. But I'm going to pull something on the screen right now that's kind of scrolling, and there's going to be links in the description as well. But just going to list of parks in the area, and there's going to be a map of it as well when it comes to, you know, the parks and everything here in Wheaton. And then something else that I want to touch on is that Wheaton has awesome things to do. I mean, just from the downtown area, and then you got a lot of shopping in Donata, which is south of Roosevelt Road and just north of Butterfield Road, right along Neighbor Boulevard. But Donata has incredible shops when it comes to their TJ Maxx, has a lot of different places from Pete's Supermarket, Whole Foods, Jewel Osco, and just a lot of like little like shops and everything like that. They have a GNC, Party City. I go to my eye doctor there. There's a Chick-fil-A over there. There's Chipotle, a lot of different restaurants and everything like that. And then Mariano's just north of Roosevelt Road, on the corner of Roosevelt and Neighbor Boulevard for another place to go for shopping. But there's just a lot of different places for grocery stores as well when it comes to Wheaton. A lot of things to do. I mean, Arrowhead Golf Community. There's Cantigny for golf. Chicago Suburbs is kind of known for great golfing as well. And personally for me, there's just many things to do when it comes to living here in Wheaton. And like I said, I've lived in this like general western suburbs my whole life. If Wheaton, Illinois is a suburb that interests you, when it comes to making a move here to the Chicagoland area, reach out. My team and I would be absolutely honored to help you out. We help a ton of people relocate the area, and I take a lot of phone calls just talking about the general western Chicago suburbs and the Chicagoland area in general. Contact, shoot me an email. My information is down below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, drop a like, because it tells YouTube I'm doing a good job of making this video kind of thing. Watch one of these videos up here. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys on the next video.